So today I'm going to just talk quickly about scheduling. Um, the importance of scheduling if you are able. So I know for a lot of folks, well, everything is really different. For many folks, you're not working anymore. Your schedule's all off, and a lot of people are reporting that this is a source of their challenge, is like not keeping a schedule, not being able to accomplish anything, not knowing what day it is or what their purpose is, I suppose. And it's contributing negatively to their mental health. So if this is you, I would suggest trying to keep a schedule, which sounds really obvious, but I would do it either, which I do, weekly. If you're able to use a planner or a calendar on your phone or online, whatever works for you. If you don't have those things, a notebook perhaps, but preferably a calendar is easiest. And writing out weekly the things, putting the commitments that you have that week, that month on the calendar. Presumably you have less. And then writing out the things you want to be doing, and things you need to be doing. And I do this on the daily. So I write in the morning, I write a to-do list, and then I schedule it out, because I used to do to-do lists and then I would feel real shit because I wouldn't get even half of it done because they'd be really lofty and I wouldn't have realistic times on it that it would take. So now I have been in the habit of spending every morning like 10 minutes writing out what I want to do and what I need to do that day. But I want to do because it's important to my health or well-being in some way. Even the things you don't actually want to be doing, you want to do them because they afford you something. They give you something, whatever that is. Even, working when those of us were able to work, like, no, you don't want to work, but you do because you want to have a job and you want the money that your job affords you and the freedoms and things that it does. So you don't have to go to your job, but eventually you're going to get fired and then you're not going to have money and pay your rent, etc. So actually you do want to go to your job. Anyway, it's just a reframing of things because sometimes we look at stuff and we're like, I don't want to do that. But if we can look at it like, actually, I do want to do that. I do want to clean my kitchen. This came up today in a client session. I actually do want to clean my kitchen because it makes me feel accomplished and I need to be able to find the things I want. And all of this time is yours to get to do with what you want and how you want to. So I suggest writing those things out, scheduling it out, seeing if it's realistic, giving yourself realistic time, scheduling out. I'm not great at this yet, but scheduling out like even a half hour, an hour chunk of nothing, like a free time, scheduling out your free time, but scheduling out an hour with nothing like leeway time in case things go awry or somebody calls you or things take longer than you think, etc., so that you have room for movement, flexibility. So scheduling, writing all the things out, putting them in the times, and then trying to commit to them, committing to them because you want to be doing them, and they make you feel whatever. It doesn't have to be lofty. I mean, people aren't feeling particularly motivated, and that's understandable, but putting at least the bare minimums of what you need to be doing and want to be doing, maybe one self-care thing, one chore, one thing that's pleasurable or free time, at least to start. And what was my thought? Darn it. Anyway, putting those things on scheduling them on, committing to them because you want to be doing them, and seeing how you feel afterwards. And it's surprising the sense of accomplishment you'll feel and direction you'll have because you know how your day's going. I was going to say I suggest like all the things you want to be doing. Like I put in my like morning routines of meditating and yoga and reading, and not all those things always get done. Sometimes I have to move them, sometimes I have to not do them, and practice self-forgiveness for not doing it. But putting all those things on, like walking the dog, doing the dishes, putting in time to eat, I always like forget to schedule that, and the making of the food, scheduling in a walk or a shower, even like the things that you like, everything. And if that feels overwhelming, reminding yourself, like maybe scale it back for the first little bit, but reminding yourself this is your time and these are the things that you are choosing to do because you want to be doing them, and thinking about what are the reasons you want to be doing them. What is your why for them? What do they give to you? And that will also help provide some motivation. And again, practicing some loving kindness and forgiveness if you don't get everything done, putting it on the schedule for tomorrow. And I advise doing that either, in the evening before you go to bed or first thing in the morning, and seeing if that makes any difference for you. I'd love to hear how that goes for you. Or if you have any questions, comments, get at my DMs.